veterans are going to be on this squad to try and help those newcomers get acclimated into what Utah softball is. And joining us now are two of those vets, Shelbee Jones and Hailee White. Good to see both.
All right, let's join our softball players like Utah Utes, and let's see what they're exciting and what's gonna be up for them for the upcoming season. And of course, let's listen into what they both have to say and see what their names are.
I would say that our team,
the names are Hailee White and Shelbee Jones.
I think that with all the newcomers, we have our freshmen, we have our transfers. I think we're all realizing that being together as a unit and working alongside each other is going to give us our best chance. I really believe that everyone who's come in loves the game of softball, which for us was the most important part. We all love to go to the field. We all love to get in the extra work. And I'm really excited to see just what all of our newbies can contribute to all of our returners and see how the season goes.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And even being ranked last, that gives us like extreme motivation to push past these teams that are ahead of us. And nothing's better than a comeback story or an underdog story. So what better than that?
Well, you two both obviously know Utah has had a ton of success in the past, and getting back to that, a lot of times that will start in the circle. And Shelbee, I know you're in the bullpen, and you guys have quite a few arms. So what has the bullpen looked like this off season, and what excites you about your pitching staff?
What excites me the most is that we have a variety. Like, there's no one pitcher that's the same. It's been really fun. We've been all working together, figuring out how to complement each other and just really work as a pitching unit to all be effective together, no matter who's in the circle or who's picking up the ball behind each other.
And both of you guys are upperclassmen this year. Like you said, bringing in a lot of freshmen. What exactly are you doing to take them under your wing and bring them into the team? Because we all know that you guys are going to need them on the field this year.
Yeah, I would say that a huge thing is teaching these freshmen that it's okay to fail. I think that a lot of them are really hard on themselves. And personally, we always are just saying, if you fail, that means that you're learning something. Like, if you fail, that means that there's something that you can do better the next time. And I think that these kids have really, starting from the fall to now, we've already seen a huge improvement, huge growth, maturity. We always talk about, being mature, whether it's at bats, on the field, just your presence overall. And honestly, I just really think that these kids are just going to learn that this game isn't always as easy as it seems. And, having one good game and you might have, not so good the next one. And I just think that they need to be able to keep calm in any storm. And I think that we'll have each other's backs, which is the most important part.
A question for both of you now. What do you feel is the most underrated aspect of Utah softball this season?
Good question.
I think the most underrated is that I feel like we talk a lot about our freshmen, but I feel like it's us and our freshmen working together, especially our captains and returners and our seniors. We have a really good group of seniors this year, and they're really leading by example to work well with that freshman group to really lead them into leading us for this season, I think.
Building on that a little bit after last season, I'm going to ask, what was the message, you guys as a collective whole, what is the message, the motto, the buy-in that that's tying all of you guys together?
We keep saying one word, and it's pretty much brought up in every practice, and it's excellence. Being able to just be okay with being all right and, mediocre is something that we're not really striving for. We're striving for something bigger, something better. Greatness and, putting in extra work, trying and failing, and then getting right back up and doing it again until you find that you've seen improvement. I think that's going to be our biggest thing this year. And I just really think that you'll see and you'll hear around our team, like, that word gets passed along a lot. And it's just a good reminder. I think it's super important to keep that environment and that positive aspect always.
All right, and last question for you guys. I just want to know, who are you most excited to face off against this season?
I think you already know our answer. We're at home this year. I'm really excited for. you know, a little good throwback of our games of last year. I think if they didn't go the way we wanted to down in BYU, but I think having the home field advantage this year is going to be our go. I know that our crowd's going to be a little bit wild this year, and I think that we're ready to red versus blue.
Let's go. Long live the rivalry. I'm here for all of it, and I love that you went there and brought that energy to this conversation. Good luck to both of you and to the Utes in 2026.
Thank you very much, guys. Go Utes.
All right.
All right. Utah.